In this section, we're going to discuss the ROM and the scope of services. One of the biggest things that's a friction points in time and material is the surprise bill at the end. Just because they signed your contract does not relieve you of the duty in order to basically provide a estimate. Most clients and adjusters and consultants are going to expect this 24 to 48 hours depending on the size of the project. If you're getting into the millions of dollars, it's not uncommon to give you 48 hours to kind of come up with a rough estimate. But a rough order of magnitude is basically a dollar amount that is tied to a specific scope of work. So whether you're doing water damage or mitigation, or doing fire cleanup, any of those types of things, you're going to basically build a scope of work of what you plan and do not plan to do, because you're going to have make sure you list any kind of exclusions in there. And then you're going to basically build out the financial side of that things. So the great thing is Helix Go has a great tool. So basically within the document section, we have a basic scope for water and fire and mold. And you can go in, you can add things to it. You can check mark things that you would like to select that you're going to do. But then also we have the ROM builder, which is the financial side of things, which will basically you can go in and put how many guys at what positions for how many days, what equipment for how many days. Then you can even plug in some little things such as like dumpsters or porta johns or industrial hygiene service to come out and test the walls for asbestos containing materials. So all of those things are great. And then what we recommend is that you send that ROM and scope of work to the client or any other stakeholders in order to basically approve. If they do not sign off on it, you might want to go ahead and rethink what you're doing. You want to make sure that your scope is aligned with the client and that you're also addressing any business interruption issues, because the last thing they want to do is they have to completely shut down unless it's just totally unavoidable. But any of these types of issues need to be all aligned and clear expectations set. The client basically agrees with your scope and your rough order of magnitude, then you're okay to proceed. Sometimes you may want to include other stakeholders such as consultants or adjusters if they have gotten on site to make sure that they understand what your plan is and that they are approved. All these things basically help move the money faster and more easily without fights.